Welcome to Empyrion Galactic Survival, and here we are, guys. We're down on my cargo bay, and what I've done is I've moved my capital vessel close to the TS Ningus admin in space, because what I want to do in this part is talk about a weapon that I don't particularly like that much, but I want to put it out there, guys, just to get your opinion about what you think it's actually worth. And this is the Railgun. And to be honest, I find that the Railgun is, as you can see, it's got a lot of range, but bear in mind that's the range in space. It's got a lot of damage, but I just find it a very expensive but fairly ineffective weapon when you're actually using it on the ground. So I thought what I want to do is just put it onto my small vessel and see what you guys actually think of it. So I think that's unlocked, isn't it? Yeah, it's unlocked. Okay. So what we're going to do is, of course, we're going to have to build a railgun. So we're just going to go. In fact, I think I'm going to build two. So we're going to get a couple of railguns if I can find them. Where are they? There they are. So we're going to build a couple of railguns. Now, the main reason I don't like them is if you come down to here, this is railgun ammunition. You can see it takes 4 cobalt alloy and 20 sathium ingots. I think we're going to build a couple of hundred of these. And to me, that's a lot of resources. So railguns are very much a late game weapon. I actually need some more. I think we're going to get some more of these as well to go down. I'm just going to build these guys and I'm just going to mount it on. And this could all get a little bit wrong, and in some ways this could be an interesting finale to this series actually. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this out, these out here, and I think we're going to mount the rail guns. Wow, okay, can't really see. It's just sometimes it can be a little bit awkward getting these in position. Okay, nope, that's too high. Okay, oh no, I know what's causing it. Okay, disassemble, take that off. And we need to get around here. Yeah, it's the side defense panels for this. Okay. Right, I'm just gonna drop the rail, that one in. I'm just gonna drag the other one in. So we got two fairly hefty pieces of kit on in the front here. I mean, they're not particularly, just to show you guys, they're not particularly wow strong. They're only Gatling guns 350, the rail guns 300 as well, so they're not the most defensive ability, and they kind of stick out the front a bit like that as well. They could probably do with some extra protection, but for the purposes of this exercise, that'd be okay, guys. I'm just gonna grab here, see what we got in the way in the advanced constructor. Oh, we're still knocking this out. That can probably go. And if one thing I do want to recover as well while I'm at this, guys. No, I don't want that. Where is it? Weapons, ammo, and fuel. I think. Yep. I'm gonna grab me motorbike. Actually, we can grab some more of this as well. Actually, I think what we will do is just come in here. We can put this in the respective cargo box as well. So we're okay. We've got some hardened steel blocks because we're probably going to need to repair damage. Right. So this is okay. All right, let's just see if this advanced constructor has finished its job. Yep. Probably need some extra fuel as well. Oops. So maybe we'll put some of that. Okay, I think 78 missiles is probably enough. I think we'll probably pick up. Actually, let's take a couple of large fuel packs with me. Okay, we've got 200 rounds of ammunition. And we're just going to jump in here, guys. And well, first thing we're going to do is, so we've got 200 rounds of railgun ammunition. We've got 150 missiles. 6,832 50mm bullets. I think that should be more than enough. We can fill this up. Of course we can power on. And of course the first problem we're going to have, guys, is actually getting out of this actual depot, in the sense that we've got to turn this slightly bow heavy ship out of there. So I'm just going to go there, and just to show you guys, the camper van is now parked right up against the TSO Ningus. The reason I've done that is that if I do get killed and this ship gets destroyed, what I will probably do is just well, or if I can get away from it or something like that, we'll just bail out and actually move on. We've got lots of kit, but we'll see how it goes, guys. And what we're going to do now is just head for Ningus. And again, if I show you the railgun, see we're 800 meters in space. Actually, we can reload it as well while we're at it. Actually, we can reload everything. Let's get everything nice and fully loaded up. And as I say, if I get onto the railgun, as you see, as we come in on Ningus, you will see that range drop to, I think it's around 360, 370, I think. I can't remember now, to be honest. The range is longer than the missiles and the Gatling guns, but okay, we're just going to get through the atmosphere. You can see it's 371, it's dropped down to. Okay, guys, and we're now coming down on Ningus. So we've come down on something here. Just level off. Right, we found something here, and I think there's a drone there. That might be a good way to start. Yeah, there's a couple of drones. We've got a couple of settlements. Okay. Why does this ship feel? Ah, it feels a bit right. And we're on the rail guns. And what you see, guys, is we're in range, but see the problem, guys. Compared to the minigun, that's a plasma drone cannon. Okay, first person. Okay, and have you got a buddy coming in as well, or you stay in your distance? Okay. Yeah, as I say, guys, I don't know. I mean, what's your experience with the railgun? Have you ever found it useful for anything, or? I mean, as I say, I'm going to be quite honest, guys. It's not my favourite weapon by a long way. In fact, it always seems to get me into trouble. Okay, I'm just going to grab this. Okay, F6, F5, out of F5. Get me into the cockpit because I'm being fired at. Ha! For once, I'm actually glad that it actually defaulted directly to a missile straight away. Normally, I don't like that, but that time I'm really glad that it did, because that knocked it out straight away. Okay, I'm just gonna F5. We might as well loot this stuff while we're at it. Why isn't this okay? Yeah. Well, we've got a bit more ammunition. We've actually got some ammunition for our plasma cannon as well, I think. Okay. And where's the other one? Might as well grab that while we're at it. And just see if we can keep an eye out. I mean, it'd be nice if a troop ship does show up, because I'd like to try this against a troop ship. Wow, yeah, we'll certainly take that. Okay, and I think what we will do is, I do need to keep this ship in good repair, so we're just going to give it a once over, make sure we haven't taken Ain't too any damage as such. We don't seem to have taken any damage. That's good. Okay. I mean, I could go and loot the settlement, guys, but that's not the idea of the exercise. And we're right up against the red barrier here. Now, a bit of an aside for this part, guys, is that if you're following the, well, I'd call them dev diaries, their development roadmaps, I think they call them in Empyrion, they have announced in Dev Diary 4, which came out, I think, on, was it the 29th of March, that the red and green barriers are going to disappear. I've got an idea what that new marker is. Let's take this out here. It's over here. Wow. That's it. Oh, Rados missile silo. That's going to be dodgy. Com center settlement. Maybe we'll edge our way that way, but we're going to have to be a bit careful here, guys, from the sense of the fact that this missile silo is a little bit over OP, and I don't think I really feel this ship is up to taking it out unless we can get in with some like sneak type attacks. Actually, let's just get rid of that new marker. It's confusing me. That's it. Okay. The missile silo base is just there. You can just see it on the horizon, guys. And if I kind of drop down, we need to get in quite low for this. And to be honest, again, maybe we'll do this, guys. I might get a bit shot up doing this, but if we get to the railgun, I just find the railgun doesn't really carry it from the perspective of it's getting a bit dark as well, which isn't helping matters very much. But I find the railgun just doesn't carry it from the perspective of all these. So that's the silo. So we've got to get another 100 meters closer before we can even use it. These mine, and it's already firing at us, see, guys. And I think the problem with the railgun, like now, is whereas with missiles you can fire and forget a little bit, with the railgun you've got to be accurate. And okay, let's just pull away. Let's get away. We've taken a few knocks and bangs there, guys. Is that a troop? That's a troop ship coming towards us. That's the troop ship. I want to have a crack at the troop ship with me. Okay, let's just see if that's a troop ship. But I just find that the railgun, you've got to be so accurate to do any damage that it's alright. It's okay for sniping, but it just doesn't seem to hack it from the perspective of especially when you compare it with, say, missiles, where you can literally fire and forget. Yeah, that's just hanging off the top. That's just a drone. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm talking about, guys. It's, I don't know. I just don't. I don't feel it for a railgun. Let's see if we can find something that's probably a little bit less. I think maybe we'll just hide behind this mountain for the moment, and I'll just do a quick once over for repairs, because one of the downsides of doing this actually on Ningus, in fact, is the fact that a lot of the ships here have quite a lot of high hit power, so I do need to make sure that I keep everything up as well repaired as possible. And this is something you do need to do, guys, when you're experimenting like this. Otherwise, what can happen is that you could very suddenly find that you get a hit and you're dead. Okay, let's do this. Steel blocks. You're okay about the central Gatling gun. Okay, Gatling gun's okay. Let's get up above. Check my very vulnerable headlight. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Alright, let's go see if we can find something else to shoot up and try the Gatling gun on. let's just you're fully loaded. Okay. I mean, there is a comm center over the back. Maybe we can swing round, and I mean, I would like to have a bit of a crack at a patrol vessel, but again, the patrol vessel on Ningus is a lot more powerful than Omicron, and it's got some pretty heavy weapons. And again, we're up against the actual North Pole again, or one of the poles. I don't know if it's the North Pole or not, so we're just gonna have to. Right. Patrol vessel HQ. Oh, this might be an interesting target actually, guys. If we can get in. I don't think it's actually armed, but this could be an interesting target to try the railgun out on. Although assuming that we don't get actually bounced by the patrol vessel. And of course we're attacking in the dark. What I'm looking for is the for the entrance. Okay, there's this. See where the railgun could be useful is actually doing this. I'm still not feeling it, guys. Get back to third person. I'm just going to land, guys. Right, I'm just going to land. I'm going to have to be a bit careful here. Okay. Okay, so I don't think we actually need night vision. And I certainly don't need. Actually, let's just get. What we got here? Let's see what we got. What we got weapon-wise: pulse rifle, plasma cannon, and advanced sniper rifle. Where's my rocket? Didn't I bring it with me? Oh, that's a bit annoying. Okay. So let's have a quick. I was going to fire some rockets down into here. Okay. So you can see it didn't even damage the door. It's just, see, again, there's no damage to that door. Okay. So all that firing didn't damage the door. Now if I take off, and we'll just get power back on, and we're just going to come back here, and maybe because it wasn't high enough. And again, this is what I was saying, guys, is that where if I go to missiles, and I mean the difference, see, with the hit. I know missiles are a lot more powerful, but again, it comes back to what I was saying, guys, about the actual railgun. How kind of effectively non-effective it seems to be. Okay, let's just third person. Oops, no, I don't want to do that. No, thank you. So we're just gonna land down again, guys. Just jump up. Put the light on. Just really wish the light would stay on. Okay, let's just have a quick look down in here. Alright, we got a couple of the jolly up. Okay. Reload. Took a couple of hits there. I need to get in and get the spawner. Did I get the spawner? I think the. Okay. get behind here. Okay. Okay. Gotcha. All that for a couple of measly. Okay. Okay, let's get the. Did have my jetpack on. That was partly the problem. Okay. Get rid of that spawner. So dead stuff. Right, let's get back under here. Reload. Right. Forgot all about that, guys. That's the core, so just have a check. No, it's not the core. It's actually protected. Okay. The core is behind the hardened steel plates. Okay. I've got some explosives, haven't I? Okay, there's this is just a hardened steel block, so this should be out. All done. Of course, I haven't got a core with me, so never mind. So we're just gonna loot this out, guys, just for the fun of it. Oops, no, I don't want to do that because I've blown myself up several times doing that. Is think you're actually looting something, and then what you're actually doing is placing an explosive on here. Okay, cargo box 1. Again, I mean, we could quite literally just come in here and disassemble. Actually, I don't think I'm going to waste any more time here, guys. What I will do is just show you the... that's what trapped me before. I destroyed the lower stair, but of course we don't have that to worry about that now. I think over here, guys, is the grating. There's some gratings over here for the I think just actually let's do it with the let's have a look underneath. There it is. Okay, sometimes it pays to just look underneath and then come in like this. Normally you can get some quite good loot here, so it's certainly worth picking this up, guys. Wow, we got here RCS-2 laser pistol. Yep, do that. Just grab in here. We've got that plasma turret for a CV. Auto miner core. Okay, it might have a use. Okay, just grab this. And a little bit of Sathium and another RCS. Okay, nah, not too bad a haul, guys. So, alright, we're just gonna come up here. Not gonna worry about that, guys. Let's get back to cheese and onion. I need to pop a health kit. Oops, no. Wait, 9, please. Not. And again, if you're following the dev diaries, guys, and I actually made a video on this because it really fascinated me, is they are definitely changing all the recipes and also the medkits in Alpha 8, guys. So that is going to be very, very interesting. I'll just come in here. Wow, I'm going to need to unload some stuff here, guys. Okay. I think we'll keep the ammunition for the moment. Just going to put this in here. Laser pistol, don't need that. Okay. Keep the fusion cells. Because I'm right. Of course, we're right in the middle of darkness now, so just where are we on the planet? I think if we go this way, guys. Sell that, we may actually get back towards daylight without actually getting blown up. That actually looks very much like the patrol vessel. The trouble is we're going to be attacking it in the dark, and that could be tricky because the patrol vessel's got on here has got some very, very heavyweight weapons, and I think it's just going to go to make sure we got that. And if they hit us, they can literally take us down in 1 or 2 shots. So I don't really want to mix it with the patrol vessel in the dark. I think maybe if we get round on the side, because they got some, it's got some pretty heavyweight turrets on it actually. Maybe we're just have a little bit of a side swipe at it. It is the patrol vessel, isn't it? Yes. Okay. And the trick is to get in behind it. That's actually flying away from us. Maybe we can get in and do it a little bit of damage. This is probably the height of stupidity. Right. What I want to do is see if I can get in under 300 meters. Got lots and lots of... What I'd like to do is actually take out its thrusters. Go away, text. I can't see what I'm doing. Right, let's just take that off. I don't need it. I know what I'm firing at. Right, that should be their its thrusters out. Ah, go away. Right, we should have done it some damage now. Okay, back to 1. Let's get rid of these. Back to the railgun. What you've got on here is some cannons. They're just about on the end of each wing, but so I mean, guys, these things just don't seem to have the whack. Where if I do this, it's getting a bit closer. Miss. That's the one off of this side. This is the patrol vessel's 2 heavy cannons. So if I can get this down. Right, we've effectively pulled the teeth of it now. Doesn't mean it's finished, but it means we can now effectively pick it off a little bit at a time now from like this direction, and if we fire into about there, okay, you want to keep right, that should be the side guns firing. Okay. And the trick is to just keep, if you just keep like this, peppering the outer shell of it. There we are. And I say what you can do is just literally go around here. Again, if we go back to the railgun, guys. See, the railgun's great for like this type of firing. So if we go up now, so effectively we've disabled the patrol vessel now. So if we get round here, and we can actually start to see now the sun's coming up. And this is the power of the railgun. It seems to be able to do this. See, if you can get in close and hit accurately, it seems to work, guys, but right. And of course we could literally see this I say, against thrusters it is incredibly powerful. Okay. But it's not really an anti-weapons capability, it's an anti kind of ship thruster capability. I mean, it might be more effective in space, because to be honest, my prejudices have meant that I've never really used it in space. Okay, let's just level off. I'm drifting. Okay. I mean, the question is, guys, is this the way you use the railgun? I mean, is this how you've actually used it? Is for like in an anti-thruster kind of attack role? You can see that effectively we've destroyed them now. So I mean, we could probably. Oops. Anyway, guys, I think that's it for the patrol vessel. Let's say the key to taking the patrol vessel down is to literally make sure you take out those external cannons first. Actually, if we fly close enough, we see if we can actually. I think the core might still be here because it hasn't disappeared, and it's okay. No. Don't do that. I think it's gone transparent actually. Can we fly through it? Yeah, we can fly through it. So anyway, that is the patrol vessel, guys. And what we're going to do is get a bit of height just in case anybody else is hanging around. That was fun actually. I enjoyed that. Let's just have a quick look over. Make sure we're repairing so we don't. Okay. Let's have a quick repair. We actually didn't take that much damage actually, guys. Right. So we got it all, everything fairly repaired. Everything looking good. Right. Yeah, the lever. You're repaired. You're repaired. Yeah, repaired. Okay. So I think this is where I'm going to wind it up, guys. We've taken out the patrol vessel and had a bit of fun with that. We've also taken it. Well, we've taken the base and the patrol vessel out actually. First time I've ever done that. Normally I take one or the other out, but actually the patrol vessel's. Oh, there it is. There. Just one last check to see. I think it's definitely gone transparent actually. Or yeah, I can fly right through it, so there's nothing I can do much about that. So my conclusion, feel free to add comments. The railgun is brilliant for targeting specific objects when you're not under intense fire. So firing a cannon at long range, unless you've got the incredible ability to be very, very accurate, it seems very, very high risk to me, because obviously you're going to pause to try and hit. I mean, it'd be great if it had a telescopic sight. That's just being silly now, guys. But it's fantastic for once you've taken out the armaments of a base or something like that, or a patrol vessel. It's pretty powerful. Yeah, I mean, I can see it being very effective used in space against, say, like a space freighter where you want to take out the thrusters or something like that. I mean, that would be fantastic. And I can also see it being quite neat in that role. But I think if you're ever going to use railguns, it does need to be supplemented with, how can you say, additional weaponry like rockets. I still think from an aggressive point of view, oops, stop doing that, talking and flying at the same time is not conducive. Yeah, I think if you're going to be, how can you say, attacking a base or something like that, you do need the extra support of the missiles and the Gatling guns. So even in the late game, once these more powerful weapons come available, the basic weapons still have a role to play, because in some ways it was still the missile launcher that actually took out all those minor guns and the main offensive capability, which in that patrol vessel is the key. Oops. Right, guys, I think I've rambled on far too long now. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. As I say, if you've got any opinions on using the railgun, I mean, what's your experience been like with it? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Do you find it in what tactical roles do you use a railgun in? Anyway, so that's where I'm going to leave it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.